Recession. Gah. What if there's a gigantic recession after the lockdown is over? Welcome to The Bright Side with Veer Das, my new show, where we take the darkest thought in your head and go to someplace silly. So the next time you think it, it's not that bad. Today's episode, what if this lockdown is followed by a gigantic worldwide recession? Here's the bright side. Alright, on the bright side, recessions are bad. They last a while. People tend to complain a bit. But we're going to have to be socially distancing for a really long time once this lockdown is done. It's hard to complain in the middle of social distancing. Just be like, I lost my house. Oh, I'm sorry, man. My empathy only goes 4 feet. On the bright side, isn't it fun to just see influencers brought back down to earth because of a virus? Huh? Because now everybody's an influencer. We're like, hey guys, look at my makeup tutorial and my yoga wear. Please don't forget about me. I need to stay relevant. I'm just enjoying the idea of influencers getting less and less rich until they just hit rock bottom. It's just one guy going, hey guys, today we have an unboxing video for this box. At least this upcoming recession, we found the one thing that you cannot blame on like black people or Mexicans or Muslims or immigrants or Nehru or Hindus. All you have is like China and the bat. And they don't care. Well, China doesn't care. The bat is pretty offended. On the bright side, no more like company offsites. Company offsites where everybody just heads out to like a cheesy destination in a 4-star hotel and gets like company messaging during the day and cheats on their spouse during the night. Oh, I've been doing offsites as a comedian for like 15 years. I see you, VP of Sales with HR lady. Not anymore. If you've ever been through a recession before, you know that it's the VP of who goes first. That's the bright side. The VP goes first. No one likes a VP. I think a recession is usually pretty bad news for Nazis as well. It's like, yeah, Sieg Heil! Welcome to this meeting of the neo-Nazis. Look, we have a couple of announcements. We've had a couple of budget cuts because of the overall situations that has affected our Uber goals. We shall no longer be focusing on building the Third Reich. It's a bit ambitious. It's just now going to be a 3-bedroom Reich. And we can't really create the superior race. He's going to be more of a superior guy, Gunther. And we can all be friends. And we can't really gas our enemies. It's costs money. But we have a lot of oil, so maybe we make them slip and sprain the ankle. Hey! Apparently, market intelligence says that if you have reserve cash lying around, right now is a really good time to invest in stocks or property. And on the bright side, all the people giving that market intelligence can't afford their cocaine anymore. I think this is going to be really good for entrepreneurship. Because we're going to work from home so long, you're going to realize that you can do your job by yourself. And then you can quit that job on Zoom and watch your boss try and retain you on Zoom. Alright, listen, John. We believe you have a bright future with this company. Hang on a second, that's my kid. Don't eat that. Shit! John, we're going to give you stock options and we're going to... Hang on, that's my wife. Look, it's under the dressing table. Under the dressing table, what? It's what? Look, John, I think we can work this out. It's under the dressing table. God damn it. How many times? You know what? I never loved you. I never loved you. Not for... Look, John? Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, kept saying he wanted to make India cashless. At least we know there can't be another demonetization in India. Like, if Narendra Modi suddenly made a speech at 8:30 p.m., he was like, Mere pyare deshvasiyon, we'd be like, alright, we have to go to the balcony and do some. He'd be like, no, I actually just want to demonetize the currency again. We'd be like, okay, fine. I have $5. Remember all those movies in the 90s and like the early 2000s about oil in America, Syriana, and America was invading? They're all comedies now. You just be watching that shit going, what? They're killing people for oil? It's so unnecessary. Look, if you do have a reduction in your income and still want to go on vacation, I think tourism in Italy is about to be pretty affordable for the next few years. This is going to be free. You're just going to show up. They're going to be like, look, you want a tour of the Vatican? We show you the Vatican. Huh? You want to see the Vatican? Yeah. Are you a tour guide? No, I'm the Pope. I take you all around. You got sins? I take care of that shit. The social distancing workplace is really tough for sexual predators. Can you imagine just a lonely MJ Akbar? Just like, you are sexy. On the bright side, I think the new Batman movie is gonna bomb. And that's not the recession, that's just resentment. There are a couple of sectors that are gonna do alright. Crude oil, and that leads to like FMCG doing well, paints will also do well, private banking will do well. So bankers are gonna be just fine. Yay. But look, just in case you're still not feeling good about the upcoming recession, I'm gonna give you two people who legit had a worse week than you did. Mukesh Ambani, richest man in India, lives in his own skyscraper. Just sold 9% of his company to Mark Zuckerberg. Delightful guy.
At Reliance and Jio, are delighted to welcome Facebook Inc. as our long-term and esteemed partner.
For some 40 to 50,000 crores, which is how much Mark Zuckerberg has to spend on a real human friend. But this means that Mukesh Ambani now has to be friends with Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, just everyday conversations. Mukesh, you didn't like my Facebook post. No, Mark, I liked it. Of course I liked it. Very much I liked it. Yeah, but you didn't use any emojis in your comment. I will do an emoji right away, Mark. Bye. Hi, Anil. You're off the hook. We're good.
WhatsApp in particular has entered our people's daily vocabulary.
Prostitute, avtard, libtard, kongi, टुकड़े टुकड़े, देश के गद्दारों को आजादी, गो करुणा, गो करुणा, गो.
WhatsApp is not just a digital application.
Oh no, you're right. It's way more than a digital application. Sort of like a collection of people you hate who also hate you, but you're addicted to each other. It's like heroin with stupidity.
A friend who brings together families, friends.
Here's the irony of this. I have never seen a man talk about WhatsApp standing in front of so many books. Because literally all the people who use WhatsApp are looking at this going, what are those bright colors? Ooh, you're looking at that, what's in the background? Sorry, I got distracted. Desh ke gaddaron ko! And then of course Mark Zuckerberg responded with his own speech.
We're making a major financial investment and we're going to become the largest minority shareholder in Jio Platforms.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound racist, but how is Mark Zuckerberg whiter than a white background? If you add a glass of milk in there, that's like an ad for paint. The Ivory collection. He's just really white. I'm just saying, if you think about it, this might be the first thing that family has actually done in white. The electricity is gonna go in a second. And of course, Donald Trump.
They gotta pay it back. I want them to pay it back.
First, he banned immigration. And I feel like he was expecting more of a response, but he was like, we're gonna ban immigration for 60 days. And the whole world was like, okay, take your time. And then he got into a fight with Harvard.
Harvard should pay that money back. I want Harvard to pay the money back, okay? And if they won't do that, then we won't do something else.
Are you in a parking lot? But I hope that Harvard pays Donald Trump back. Because if Harvard pays him money, that's the first money that Donald Trump ever successfully got back from China. And then he made this medical speech.
We hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light.
Donald Trump said that if you shine a really bright light at people, it cures the coronavirus. We're all gonna die.
Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or...
God. And I think he's right, because if you inject yourself with household disinfectant, I don't think you have to worry about coronavirus or your household. You have other worries: flowers, food, size of the coffin. And this is just a bonus person who's having a bad week. This is Donald Trump's doctor, or one of his doctors. Her name is Deborah Burke. While he talks about shining bright lights on people and disinfectants, just look at her face. This lady.
And I think you said, right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do?
And she has to watch this man give all of this false information to the world and claim he learned it from her. She's gonna get home and be like, honey, we're gonna do heroin today. The drug? Why? We don't have long. Get out the syringe. It's time. Bottom line, I think we all know that we're headed for a recession. And I've just been really impressed by how inventive mankind has been during a lockdown, which by the way prepares us for a recession. Within weeks, we were like, okay, here's Zoom, and here's work from home, and here are balcony concerts and Instagram lives, and here's the family members that I like, and here's the family members that I don't like, and we just got it together in weeks, in a situation that we've literally never faced before. And so I take solace in that spirit, you know, the driven, hungry human spirit. And the bright side is we may not know a lot about this virus, but we do know that recessions eventually do get better. It will get better. And when it does, you will have had a more evolved spirit and stronger character. That's the bright side. So the next time you're scared about a really bad recession, I want you to think of really sad Nazis, lonely predators, complaining during social distancing, and Donald Trump in disinfectant. My name is Veer Das. I promise you, there's always a bright side. Oh, and hit like and subscribe and share with this with all your friends and all of that stuff because, you know,